Welcome to the Think and Grow Well Show. If you allow your doctor, your insurance, or your Uncle Sam to define healthy, or you blame someone else for the way you feel, or you seek the fountain of youth in a prescription bottle, at a needle tip, or along the scalpel's edge, then be advised. You are about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
Anybody can just think and feel better? That's scary. I mean, thoughts aren't regulated by the feds, and no drug company has a patent on them. So thinking thoughts must not be very safe or effective.
If you love feeling frisky and having fun, take responsibility for your own vitality, and want freedom to enjoy epic experiences with folks you love, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Think and Grow Well Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
I'm Dr. Lori Barr, and you're listening to Think and Grow Well. On today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about the non-physical and the physical parts of your being. Now, the physical part of your being is, of course, your body, but you're more than just your body. You have your mind, your spirit, your awareness. Those are the other parts of your being, and there's so much more than just your physical body. So let's look at the idea of transmutation. And that's taking something that's a non-physical form and seeing it become something in physical form. This gets into epigenetics. It gets into creation. It gets into string theory, if you want to go that direction. Here's the basic idea. Let's say you get an idea, or an idea pops into your head, or you hear an idea. That idea is not physical. It's just a thought. Thoughts are things, and just because something's not physical doesn't mean it's not real. So when you get an idea, first your mind takes that idea in your conscious mind and it weighs it. And it says, well, is this an idea worth having in my mind? And either you have active filters or you don't have active filters. And if you don't have active filters, like children, for example, the idea just pops right into your subconscious mind and becomes a part of who you are. It gets some feelings assigned to it. The feelings may be strong, may not be strong. If it's a peak emotional experience associated with an idea, then you'll have strong emotions associated with it, strong feelings associated with that idea or even an event. And that sets up a vibration in your body, because that's all feelings really are vibrations. And once you start resonating at that certain frequency, it may be a high frequency if you're really happy, or it could be a really low frequency if you're really down. But whatever frequency you're vibrating at, you'll attract other things and people and events and circumstances that are resonating at the same frequency. But more importantly, the feelings, the resonance, sets up actions within your physical body. And when you perform those actions, then the idea you had starts to transmute into reality. So let's say you had an idea about celebrating somebody's special birthday, and you had an idea to plan a party. Well, you'd have to get excited enough about that and get up enough energy to start calling people and putting the party together. And it would take several bursts of energy to encourage other people to be excited about the idea and get them to actually show up and assist. And when you actually pull off the party and have the physical event, then that idea has transmuted from non-physical to physical through you and through the people, the actions, and the circumstances that you attracted through your own thoughts, feelings, and actions, your attitude. So that's the idea of transmutation, an idea to physical, and the process that goes that assists that. Now, that's using your spirit, which I consider spirit to be the entire part of your being that's non-physical, And then, it's kind of what animates your body. Like a dead body is still a body, but it's inanimate, so it doesn't have a spirit. A live body is animate, so it has a spirit. So that difference between the inanimate body and the live body, that's what I'm talking about when I say spirit. What part of that is uniquely and personally yours is your soul. And your soul and your spirit are part of your non-physical being. Your mind and your awareness, they kind of cross the boundaries between physical and non-physical, physical and spiritual. Because there are components of your mind, like emotions, for example, that have a biochemical component, that have a resonance, but that is also non-physical. There is a spiritual component to it. And what about awareness, like muscle memory, for example? Is that all chemical? Or is that partially spiritual? So I consider mind and awareness kind of in between, kind of having elements of both. And soul being uniquely individual, non-physical, and body being uniquely individual, physical. Those are the definitions that I'm using when I'm discussing optimizing these parts of your being on this show, on the Think and Grow Well show. So I hope that helps to kind of lay the groundwork for what we're talking about at times. I'll remind you of that along the way.
Your next steps.
Your next step is to go ahead and start noticing instances where you recognize a part of you as non-physical, comes within your spiritual realm, and physical. And then also, what would you categorize into mind, body, spirit, and awareness? Give that a try this week. And if you have some insights, just go to drloribarr.com. That's drloribarr.com. And leave me a voice message. I might use it on a future show. And tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you learned as you started implementing these concepts. Can't wait to hear from you. I'm Dr. Lori Barr. You're listening to Think and Grow Well. Remember, one idea is all it takes to change your world.
Information in this show and the accompanying descriptions, show notes, and links is provided for informational purposes only. The information is a result of years of practice experience by the author and show guests. This information is not intended as a substitute for the advice provided by your physician, attorney, accountant, or other professional. Do not disregard professional advice or delay in seeking professional advice because of something you have seen, heard, or read related to this show. Information in this show and the accompanying descriptions, show notes, and links, and the use of any products or services trialed or purchased by you does not create a doctor-patient relationship, attorney-client relationship, or any other professional client relationship between you and any of the providers affiliated with this show. Information and statements regarding health regimens, drugs, and/or dietary supplements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or any information contained on or in any product label or packaging. Always speak with your physician or other healthcare professional before taking any medication or nutritional, herbal, or homeopathic supplement or using any treatment for a health problem. If you have or suspect you have a medical, legal, and/or accounting problem, contact your healthcare provider, attorney, and/or accounting provider promptly.
Psst, be aware. Vitality is an inside job. Trust your spirit, make up your mind, and get your body in gear. There are no second chances.